The birth of Turandot. Introduction to Turandot. Turandot is a famous opera written by the Italian composer Giacomo Puccini. It is known for its beautiful music and dramatic story. The opera was first performed in 1926, 2 years after Puccini's death, and quickly became one of the most popular operas in the world. The story of Turandot takes place in ancient China and is about a mysterious princess named Turandot. She is known for her beauty, but also for her cold heart. She creates a challenge for any prince who wants to marry her. They must answer 3 riddles correctly. If they fail, they lose their life. One day, a brave prince named Lv2 sees the princess and falls in love with her. He decides to take the challenge to win her heart. The opera follows his journey and the trials he faces to win the love of Turandot. Turandot is famous for its powerful music, including the well-known aria Nessun Dorma, which has been performed by many famous singers. The opera combines exciting storytelling with Puccini's incredible music, making it a masterpiece of the opera world. In this story, we will explore the story, the music, and the magic of the Turandot. We'll learn why this opera has captured the hearts of people all over the world and why it continues to be loved today. Join us as we discover the enchanting world of Turandot. The story of Turandot. Turandot is a captivating opera set in the ancient city of Peking, China. The story revolves around 3 main characters: Princess Turandot, Prince Lv2, and the slave girl Liu. Princess Turandot is known for her unmatched beauty but also for her heart of ice. She has sworn never to marry unless a suitor can solve 3 challenging riddles. Many have tried and failed, paying with their lives. Turandot's riddles are a test of wisdom and understanding, and she believes no man will ever solve them. Prince Lv2, a brave and mysterious stranger, arrives in Peking. He is instantly struck by Turandot's beauty when he sees her for the first time. Despite the dangers, he decides to accept her challenge. He is driven by love and a deep sense of destiny. Liu, a young slave girl, is devoted to Lv2, having been saved by him when they were both younger. Her love for Lv2 is selfless and true. She follows him to Peking, determined to support him, even though she knows his heart is set on Turandot. The opera unfolds with Prince Lv2 successfully solving each of Turandot's riddles. With each correct answer, the tension rises. The people of Peking, who have gathered to witness the event, are both amazed and fearful of what might happen next. However, even after solving the riddles, Lv2 sees the fear and reluctance in Turandot's eyes. He offers her a way out. If she can learn his name by dawn, he will forfeit his life. Turandot accepts the challenge, and the city is thrown into turmoil as everyone searches for his name. Liu, captured and tortured to reveal Lv2's identity, chooses to end her life rather than betray the man she loves. Her sacrifice deeply affects everyone, including Turandot. Liu's pure love and selflessness contrast sharply with Turandot's cruelty. In the end, moved by Liu's sacrifice and Lv2's genuine love, Turandot's icy heart melts. She admits her love for Lv2 and accepts him. The opera concludes with the couple united and the people of Peking rejoicing. Turandot is a tale of love, bravery, and redemption. It explores deep themes like the power of love to conquer all, the strength of the human spirit, and the transformation that can occur through understanding and compassion. In the next section, we will delve into the musical highlights of Turandot. We will explore the enchanting arias, the powerful choruses, and the masterful orchestration that make this opera a treasure of the musical world. Musical highlights of Turandot. Turandot is not just famous for its compelling story, but also for its extraordinary music. Giacomo Puccini, the composer, created a score that is both powerful and enchanting. The music of Turandot is known for its ability to capture deep emotions and create a vivid atmosphere. Let's explore some of the musical highlights of this opera. Nessun Dorma, perhaps the most famous piece from Turandot, is the aria Nessun Dorma, sung by Prince Calaf. This aria occurs in the third act when Calaf anticipates the dawn that will bring either victory or death. Nessun Dorma is known for its soaring melody and the powerful emotions it conveys. It ends with the triumphant line, Vincerò, meaning, I will win. This piece has been performed by many famous tenors and is loved by audiences worldwide. The riddle scene. Another highlight is the riddle scene in Act 2. This is where Turandot presents her 3 riddles to Calaf. The music during this scene is dramatic and tense, reflecting the high stakes of the challenge. Each riddle is accompanied by distinctive music that adds to the drama and suspense. In Questa Regia, in this powerful aria, Turandot explains why she has sworn never to marry. The music is grand and intense, mirroring Turandot's strong will and the tragic story of her ancestor, which motivates her actions. The aria is a showcase for the soprano singing the role of Turandot, requiring both vocal power and emotional depth. The Moon Chorus. At the beginning of the opera, a beautiful chorus sets the scene under the moonlit sky of Peking. The music is mystical and serene, creating a contrast with the drama that unfolds. This chorus is an example of how Puccini used the chorus to enhance the atmosphere and emotion of the opera. Liu's aria. Liu, the slave girl, has 2 significant areas where she expresses her love and devotion to Calaf. Her music is tender and poignant, offering a stark contrast to the grandeur and intensity of Turandot's music. Liu's arias are heart-touching moments that showcase the beauty and emotional range of the soprano voice. Puccini's orchestration in Turandot is masterful. He uses a large orchestra with a wide range of instruments to create a rich tapestry of sound. The music is often lush and vibrant, with moments of gentle beauty. Puccini also incorporated Chinese melodies and sounds into the score, adding an exotic flavor to the music. The music of Turandot is a journey through a spectrum of emotions, from the triumph of Nessun Dorma to the delicate sorrow of Liu's arias. It is this musical richness that makes Turandot a masterpiece of the operatic world. In the following section, we'll look at the historical context of Turandot. Understanding the time when Puccini composed this opera and the influences he drew upon will deepen our appreciation of this remarkable work. Historical context of Turandot. To fully appreciate Turandot, it's important to understand the historical context in which it was created. Giacomo Puccini, the composer of Turandot, lived and worked during a time of great change in the world of music and in society at large. Puccini's era. Puccini composed Turandot in the early 20th century, a time when the world of classical music was evolving. This period saw the emergence of new musical styles that broke away from traditional norms. Puccini himself was known for his modern approach to opera, infusing his works with realism and deep emotion. His operas, including La Bohème, Madama Butterfly, and Tosca, were acclaimed for their dramatic narratives and rich orchestration. Influences on Turandot. Puccini was inspired to compose Turandot after reading a play by the same name by Carlo Gozzi, based on a Persian fairy tale. Puccini was fascinated by the story's exotic setting and the dramatic potential of its characters. He sought to create an opera that combined his Italian musical heritage with the allure of the East. This is evident in the use of pentatonic scales and gongs in the music, which evoke an Asian atmosphere. The creation of Turandot. Puccini started working on Turandot in 1920, but unfortunately, he passed away in 1924 before he could complete it. The opera was finished by another Italian composer, Franco Alfano, who composed the ending based on Puccini's notes. The world premiere of Turandot took place at La Scala in Milan in 1926, 2 years after Puccini's death. World events. The early 20th century was also a time of significant global events, including World War I. These events influenced the arts, as creators sought to express the complexities and emotions of their rapidly changing world. Turandot, with its themes of love, sacrifice, and redemption, resonated with audiences seeking both escape and meaning in the midst of uncertainty. Legacy of Turandot. Since its premiere, Turandot has been performed in opera houses around the world and has become one of the staples of the operatic repertoire. Its blend of dramatic storytelling, beautiful music, and the exotic setting has continued to captivate audiences. Understanding the historical context of Turandot helps us see the opera not just as a story set in a distant land, but as a work that reflects the artistic and cultural currents of Puccini's time. It stands as a testament to Puccini's creativity and his ability to transform a traditional fairy tale into an enduring operatic masterpiece. In the next section, we will explore the life and legacy of Giacomo Puccini, the brilliant mind behind Turandot, and his impact on the world of opera. Puccini and his legacy. Giuseppe Giacomo Puccini, the composer of Turandot, is one of the most celebrated opera composers in history. Understanding his life and contributions gives us a deeper appreciation of Turandot and his other works. Early life. Puccini was born in 1858 in Lucca, Italy, into a family with a long history of music. His father was a composer and organist, and after his father's death, Puccini was encouraged to follow in his footsteps. He studied at the Milan Conservatory, where he developed his skills and passion for opera. Career as a composer. Puccini's early works were well received, but it was Manon Lescaut in 1893 that brought him significant acclaim. Following its success, he composed a series of operas that are now considered classics, including La Bohème, Tosca, and Madama Butterfly. These operas are known for their emotional intensity, memorable melodies, and well-crafted characters. Puccini had a talent for combining dramatic storytelling with beautiful music, which made his operas very popular. Innovation and style. Puccini's style was innovative for his time. He was influenced by the Verismo movement, which aimed to bring realism to opera. His operas often focused on the lives and struggles of ordinary people, a departure from the historical and mythological subjects common in earlier operas. He also incorporated elements from the places where his operas were set, adding authenticity and exotic flavors to his music. Creating Turandot. Turandot was Puccini's final opera, and he worked on it with great passion. He wanted to create an opera that was grand and exotic with a powerful story and music. Puccini's fascination with the East is evident in Turandot, with its Chinese setting and use of Oriental melodies and harmonies. Legacy. Puccini's influence on opera is immense. His works are some of the most frequently performed operas around the world. His ability to evoke deep emotions through music and to tell compelling stories has made his operas timeless. Puccini is remembered not just as a great composer of opera, but also as a musical storyteller who could touch the hearts of his audience. Puccini's legacy extends beyond his compositions. He played a significant role in transitioning opera into the modern age, and his works continue to inspire new generations of opera lovers and performers. His operas are celebrated for their emotional depth, memorable music, and innovative storytelling. In the next section, we'll delve into the production and staging of Turandot. We'll explore how this opera comes to life on stage, from the set designs to the costumes, and the challenges of bringing such a grand opera to audiences today. Production and staging of Turandot. Bringing Turandot to the stage is a grand and exciting process. This opera is known for its spectacular settings, beautiful costumes, and dramatic performances. Let's explore what goes into producing and staging this magnificent opera. Set design. The sets for Turandot are often grand and elaborate, reflecting the opera's exotic setting in ancient China. The designers create detailed backdrops and large structures that transport the audience to a different world. They use colors, shapes, and textures to capture the mystical and royal atmosphere of the story. The set design plays a crucial role in setting the mood and helping the audience feel the magic of the opera. Costumes. The costumes in Turandot are usually very elaborate and colorful, adding to the visual spectacle. They reflect the traditional clothing of ancient China and are often adorned with intricate designs and luxurious fabrics. The costume designer works to make each character's outfit reflect their personality and role in the story. For example, Princess Turandot's costumes are usually regal and majestic, while Liu's are simpler but elegant. Lighting and special effects. The lighting in Turandot helps to create the right mood for each scene. It can be dramatic and intense or soft and subtle, depending on what the story needs at that moment. Sometimes, special effects like fog or dramatic shadows are used to add to the mysterious and dramatic feel of the opera. Direction and acting. The director of the opera guides the performers on how to move and act on stage. They work with the singers to help them bring their characters to life, not just through their voices, but also through their actions and expressions.
In Turandot, the acting is as important as the singing because it's a very dramatic story with strong emotions.
Challenges. Staging Turandot can be challenging because of its large scale. The opera requires a big cast, including a chorus, and the music is complex. The sets and costumes are also often very elaborate, which requires a lot of work and resources. But these challenges are what make Turandot such a thrilling opera to produce and to watch. Every production of Turandot is a little different, with each opera company bringing its own ideas and creativity to the show. But no matter how it's staged, Turandot remains a powerful and beautiful opera that continues to amaze audiences around the world. In the next section, we will look at the cultural impact and interpretations of Turandot. We'll see how this opera has been received over time and how different cultures and audiences have interpreted its story and themes. Cultural impact and interpretations of Turandot. Turandot has had a significant impact on culture and has been interpreted in many different ways over the years. The opera's themes of love, mystery, and sacrifice resonate with audiences worldwide, making it a timeless piece. The character of Princess Turandot has been particularly intriguing to audiences and scholars. She represents a strong, independent woman, but her coldness and the harsh challenges she sets have led to various interpretations. Some see her as a symbol of power and feminism, while others view her as a representation of cruelty and fear of love. The opera's ending, where Turandot's heart is softened by Calaf's love, has also sparked discussion. Some see it as a romantic conclusion, symbolizing the power of love to overcome all barriers. Others have interpreted it as problematic, questioning the dynamics of the characters' relationships. Turandot has also been studied for its portrayal of cultural and historical themes. The setting in ancient China and the use of Asian motifs in the music have been points of interest, particularly how these elements are interpreted through a Western lens. Overall, Turandot continues to be a subject of fascination and study. Its rich music, dramatic story, and complex characters offer endless possibilities for interpretation and understanding, making it a staple in the world of opera and a significant cultural work. In the next section, we will explore modern opera and the innovations in this art form, including how contemporary composers are creating new works that speak to today's audiences. We'll see how the world of opera continues to evolve, bringing new stories and experiences to the stage. Modern opera and innovations. Opera continues to evolve, with modern composers and directors bringing new ideas and perspectives to this classic art form. Today's opera incorporates contemporary themes, innovative music, and modern technology, making it relevant and exciting for today's audiences. Contemporary opera often focuses on current issues and stories that resonate with modern society. These operas might tackle topics like politics, social issues, or personal struggles, reflecting the world we live in today. The music in these operas can also be different from traditional opera, sometimes including electronic music or influences from other musical genres. Technology plays a big role in modern opera. Stage productions are becoming more sophisticated, using advanced lighting, projections, and sound design to create immersive experiences. This technology can transport audiences to different worlds and enhance the storytelling in powerful ways. Despite these innovations, the heart of opera remains the same. It's still about telling compelling stories through music and performance. Modern opera continues the tradition of combining drama, music, and art, but it does so in a way that speaks to the experiences and emotions of contemporary audiences. The world of opera is always changing, and these innovations ensure that it remains a vibrant and important part of the arts. Modern opera not only entertains, but also challenges and inspires, keeping the spirit of opera alive for future generations. Conclusion. In exploring the world of opera, from the grandeur of Turandot to the innovations of modern performances, we see an art form that is both timeless and ever-evolving. Opera combines music, story, drama, and visual art in a unique way, capturing the depth of human emotions and the complexities of life. Whether it's through the classic areas of Puccini or the contemporary compositions of today's artists, opera continues to enchant and inspire audiences around the world. It stands as a testament to the enduring power of storytelling through music and the limitless possibilities of artistic expression.